Hi, this is Bill for Sparky Channel, and today I'd like to introduce you to the brand new Klein Tools Scout Pro 3. So you're saying, oh man, Bill, Scout Pro 3 has been out for a while. That's this one right here. That's the little older version. This is a brand new version, and the big difference, if you turn them on the side, you see that this one has a PoE testing port, and the slightly older model doesn't. Now they're both called Scout Pro 3. Both of these testers are VDV testers, which means that they both test voice, data, and video. This one is the VDV501-851, and this one comes in two models. It's the VDV501-852 and the VDV501-853. Okay, the big difference is represented on the face here. This length key has PoE right above it, whereas this length key does not have PoE. That's the main difference between the two, but that's a big deal, and I'm going to demonstrate that. I have plugged a Category 7 cable into my local area network 3 plug of my router. I plugged this Category 7 cable into my PoE switch into the in port. And then I have a cable coming from my PoE switch. This one right here is port number 1. This one's going to go over here to the PoE port of the new Scout Pro 3. And here is the cable plugged into the Scout Pro 3. We're going to turn the tester on. And one more short press turns the backlight on. So now we're going to long press the PoE button. Okay, so here it says 47 volts. Now the lightning bolt means that there's electricity present on the line. And 47 volts is 47 volts DC. And this is power over Ethernet. And this is wiring configuration A. Here I'll show you some of the typical wiring configurations. Power over Ethernet saves money in materials and installation time. It's flexible and it's really good for remote applications because you don't have to plug into a nearby electrical outlet. Power over the Ethernet is injected onto the cable at a voltage generally between 44 and 57 volts DC, and typically 48 volts is used. And so here we see we're getting 47. I am on a 100-foot cable, so we might have had a little bit of voltage drop. So our measurement right now is 47 volts. This tester also measures PoE+. Here's the VDV501-853 kit, and it includes the tester, and the tester has a remote right here, and it's called remote number 1. It has coax right here, and it has RJ11, RJ12 there. It has RJ45 right here, and it just stores conveniently right in there like that. And then there's 5 more remotes. Very nice remotes here. They're numbered 2 through 6. You see, this is remote number 1 right here, and this is 2 through 6. And you'll see on the tester, you'll see if you hook this up to a coax line or to a RJ45 line, it will say on the tester ID number 5 or ID number 2. So you can test and map various terminals. And with the kit, you get a large selection of fittings, and you get a large selection of various kinds of cables to help you test. There's a place in the box for your toner. The toner doesn't come with it. You have to buy that separately, but they do leave you a nice spot for it in the kit. The kit comes with 2 RJ11 jumpers and 2 RJ12 jumpers, and here I have this one hooked up to remote 1 and to the tester, RJ12, and you press the tester, and there you go. This is a pass. All 6 of the wires line up. It's correctly wired. Now I'll test out a piece of coaxial cable. I've used these barrel connectors both on ID number 6 and on the tester, and I'll just press the coax button here, and it says pass, and it sees that this is ID number 6. That helps you map your system of all your different cables going to different rooms and so forth. So here I have connected a data cable, an Ethernet cable, and I have it connected to ID number 5 this time. It's connected to the top of the tester right there and to ID number 5. So this time I'll press data. It's a pass. It's ID number 5. See this ID number 5 right here, and all the terminals line up with each other, 1 to 1 and 6 to 6 and so forth. So that's how you test Ethernet cables. Here I have it on tone. That's what the music symbols stand for. And I have an Ethernet cable plugged into the tester right there, and I have the 8 wires spread out. And here's the toner, Klein toner, and we're going to test all the different wires. And there it is right there. So that is wire number 1. We've just found wire number 1. So that's how you use the toning button. Okay, so I have a longer cable here, and let's hook it up to remote number 4, and I'll hook it up to the meter. There we go. Okay, so we got remote number 4 on the end of a long cable, and it already says the length there. That's very quick. Okay, 57 feet at ID number 4. So it'll give you the length, and you go to settings and you put in your brand of cable and so forth, and that will make it more accurate. In conclusion, I think this is a really nice tester, and I think the inclusion of the PoE testing makes it even more valuable than the original Scout Pro 3. Also, I really like the case that it comes with. It keeps you very organized and ready to go. I'll put a link in my video description for the VDV501-853 voice data video tester with PoE deluxe kit, and I'll put a link for the VDV501-852 set, which is about $80 cheaper than the 853. And I'll put a link for the Klein Modular Crimper and for the Klein Ratcheting Modular Crimper. Thanks. I hope this video was helpful.